Jai Mata Di, welcome everyone to my channel. This is Anjani from the Adi Shakti Tarot. I'll be your tarot reader for today. In front of you are three piles. You can pick any image you feel called out to, and we'll look into what July looks like for you. I know I'm a little late, but better late than never. I was initially planning on recording with cards, obviously. uh, every time I've tried, some things happened and I couldn't, share the video with all of you. So I realized that maybe, that's not what my goddess wants, right? The goddess I pray to, because her idol sits in front of me every time I read cards. And one thing about her idol is it's a private idol. So, like, not even my family who I live with have seen her. So, that being said, showing her on cam is a big no-no. So, yeah, I hope, that this works for all of you. I'll see all of you in your piles. So, here forward, there will be a little bit of silence for all of you to, pick your piles, and we'll get straight into your reading. Welcome in my pile number one. How are you doing? I'm excited to have you. Let's look into your July month. Okay, one thing that's really standing out for me is a lot of emotional fulfillment. Okay, and another interesting thing in general about your July month is there is a lot of friendship blooming. Okay, so a lot of friends coming into your life, and people may not recognize your beauty. In the past, people may not have seen you as the amazing person you are. There could have been some sort of distance, difference, whatever you want to call it, right? People just don't get you, or friendships, relationships become bitter. But despite this long period of loneliness, there's finally friendship knocking at your door. Friends who offer a lot more than just a tag, a title. Friends who want to see you, friends who enjoy seeing you succeed, friends who want to succeed with you and see you much more than just being who you are. Okay, this month for you, July, is a lot about manifestation. Okay, so if you want to attract something, July is an amazing month for you to do so. Okay, you just have to open up your heart and ask the universe, and know that if you're attracting something, it's good for you. If you even after you've manifested something, it's not coming into your life, it's a sign that um, you're made for something bigger, something better. Don't hide behind your pain, okay, or don't try hiding your pain away, because see, everyone has a story, right? Everyone has their own pain. I understand that, and so will your people. Okay, you don't have to hide from your own people. They're going to understand if you're struggling with something, if you don't get something, if something is too overwhelming for you, right? But there's a lot of partnership happening your way. People, you may, like, some of you may want to approach people, so you'll approach people, make friends and things like that. But some of you will have people approaching them, depending on where you fall on the spectrum. Are you like are you an introvert or an extrovert, right? If you're an extrovert, you're going to approach people who align with your, greatest good, who align with your energies, who align and understand your soul, right? But if you're like an introvert, these people who feel disconnect with you are going to come towards you. Okay, and there could be a lot of stuck energy when it comes to your finances and health, like you were hoping for some sort of increase but it didn't work out, and it's just a whole thing, right? That is very much possible, but when you feel stuck, ask for help. You don't have to ask individuals per se for help. You just have to like look up and speak into the universe, God, whoever you believe in, right? Just open up your heart and know someone is listening. Okay, because someone is right. Sometimes they may not respond, but that doesn't mean they're not listening. Okay, that being said, pile number one, another interesting thing about July is spend time with the moon. Okay, because moon is all about healing, right? And some of you need authority in your life, like you need to step up into a more leadership role, right? For those of you who need that leadership, spend most time in the sun. Okay, some of you may be struggling with with some sort of an ego issue. Okay, it could be someone else creating issues due to their ego for you, and there could also be someone who's trying to balance these energies, but you are too egoistic and you don't want to talk to them about it. Either way, whatever it is, try communicating with this person. Okay, if you're the one with the ego, it's okay, let that go, because everyone at the end of the day is going to die. Where are you going to take your ego, right? It'll be better for you if you let go of all these exhaustions, all these unnecessary blocks and fights. Okay, the quicker you let them go, the better it is for you. Okay, and if you're the one suffering due to someone's ego, communicate with them. Tell them that your ego hurts me and I don't want to deal with this anymore, right? Communicate with them, and if they respect you, if they're hearing what you're saying, and if they're trying to become better, good for you. If they're not, this is a sign for you to let go of this person. If this person is not hearing you, what on earth are you doing around this person? Okay, and don't cry over spilled beans, spilled coffee, however that saying goes. Okay, don't what's gone is gone. Okay, and it's gone for a reason. And if you try holding on to things that aren't meant for you, you're going to block blessings of things that are truly meant for you. Like imagine imagine there's a cup. Okay, you've already filled that cup with milk, for example. Okay, now how are you going to put water in there? There's no way of you drinking water from it unless you remove that milk and pour the water in, right? Same thing. For you to truly welcome a blessing in your life, something that's truly, truly, truly meant for you, you'll have to let go of the past and create space for what is meant for you. Okay, pile number one thing for you universe wants to tell you for the month of July is Pick what you can, okay? Fix what you can, do what you can, and do it in the best way possible. Okay, do it to the best of your abilities. Don't think about the things you are missing out. Don't think about the things you couldn't do because you were focusing on these. Okay, it's, you know how that saying goes, uh what's that saying? um Something of all trades but a master of none, right? But it doesn't really apply these days, right? We're not. What if someone did something half-heartedly, right? You know how these artists spend like years mastering one painting, right? And that painting is so magnificent, it's so beautiful. Like, the more you look at it, the more it entices you, the more it enchants you, right? Do it like that, okay? Don't shy away. Pile number one, let the world see you, okay? Open your heart up to the universe and you'll be loved back. You know, some people obviously are not used to that energy, are not used to you shining that bright. That's okay, that's their fault, that's their problem, okay? You are here to shine, you are here to look beautiful, to enjoy this journey. Do that. If someone's done something back to you, pile number one, if you were hurt in the past, okay? Now, July comes as a reminder that karma is real, okay? That the nature knows how to balance the scales, okay? If you've done something wrong, you'll have to face the consequences. If someone else has done something wrong to you, they'll face the consequences, okay? People can escape justice, the human man-made justice, but they cannot escape the justice of the universe, of nature, of God, whoever you believe in, okay? Pile number one, another thing is let go of anything that's holding you back, be it what will people think, okay? Be it, oh my god, people are going to call me cringe, you know, or anything like that, because like who cares, you know? End of the day, everyone is going to die. What matters is what you did with your life, right? So enjoy what you have while you have it, and let go of things that stop you from enjoying life. Because what is life, you know? Like, imagine living your life for others is, you know, validations and things. What's the point of you living a life when, you know, you're thinking about others? Who's thinking about you, right? No one thinks about anyone, okay? We just think about others when it comes to us, like, oh my god, what will that person think if I do this, you know? Like, even if they think something about you, you know, they'll think like 1 day, 2 days, like how many ever days they're thinking, right? It'll be a few days and they'll have some other topic to talk about, okay? People move on and step into your power, pile number one, okay? Don't dim your light just because it makes others comfortable, you know? Just because a certain muted version of you is more appealing to others, is more palatable to others, because end of the day you are living your life for yourself. And if these people are, you know, influencing your life, which was meant to be your experience of the human world, of your soul wanting to experience something, then you've just wasted a lifetime, you know? You've wasted resources of the universe, you've wasted your soul's experience, you've tainted your own journey. Not only that, but you've also learned the wrong lessons that you will later on pass to your children, you know, if that's something you want, right? So live your life for yourself, pile number one. That was, I think, very constant energy in your reading. Like, live your life for yourself, but also live it well, you know. So, pile number one, that's all I had for you for the month of July. Um, Now, this was a general reading, so not everything will resonate with everyone. So, if you want your own personal reading, you can buy a reading from the links in the description. My coffee is in the description, my Instagram is in the description, my PayPal is in the description, right? Now, these are paid readings, okay, but if it's something you cannot afford, I do stream as well. I do one card readings like every other day, right? So you can pop into my stream and ask your question as well, okay? But yes, pile number one, thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your reading resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Pile number two, welcome in. Let's look into I'm sorry, I forgot asking. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let's look into your month of July. Okay. Pile number two, there's a lot of friendship for you as well. Okay. A lot of celebration and a lot of money surrounding you. Okay. So not only are you surrounded by good people, you're also surrounded by financial security for this month. Okay. Also, there's someone who's coming in offering you a lot of emotional completion, you know, like for example, a relationship, you know, someone's coming, you know, is offering you like, oh my god, I really want to date you and stuff, and you're assuming that this person is going to give you attention, affection, the whole jazz, right? But you have to be mindful and see their actions, not just their words, okay? This is for people who are already in relationships as well, okay? Don't just listen to what your partner is saying, also watch their actions, okay? They could say that, oh, you mean the world to them, but if they're not giving you at least like some part of their day, then how on earth are you their world, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, if they say, oh, you're my priority, oh, you're my everything, like, I get it, you know, it's a material world we live in. We do need the money to, you know, sustain ourselves, and things like careers and all of that is important as well, but there's also things like quality time, right? And I'm sure all of you are not asking for them to become like super rich, or what would be the right word? You're not asking them to become like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or anything like that, right? Like, even they make time for their partners. I'm assuming they do. I don't know. I don't know their personal lives. I'll be honest. But yeah, you know, every person makes time for their partner if their partner is important enough, okay? And if you feel like, and if you're confused if someone is genuinely that busy, or are they just making an excuse? One easy way to check is put yourself in your partner's shoe. Okay, look into their day and now imagine yourself in their day. Okay, would you still not be answering your texts? Would you still not be communicating? Right? So be very careful. Okay, watch your partner's actions. I think the world outside you is going to be very rewarding, pile number 2, for the month of July. Okay, like, if you want something, you're going to get it. Okay, you want financial security, it's going to be there for you, right? If you want friends, company, it's going to be there for you. Okay, anything you want, you'll have it, but it's like a double-edged sword, right? A lot of the times, we as humans are wired this way to accept chaos, right? Like life is too good, something could go wrong, that feeling, right? So as I'm saying that, if you want something, you're going to get it this month, be very careful of what you want. Okay, you can subconsciously attract pain, for example, right? Like everything was going well, something's about to go wrong, or it's not going to last too long, something, some way I'm going to mess it up, or anything like that. Thoughts like that, keep them in check, because you are manifesting everything you feel, everything you want. So if your brain is wired to constantly look out for chaos, think about the 100 ways things could go wrong, you're going to attract those 100 ways things could go wrong, right? So it's like the law of attraction, right? What you think will happen will happen. I'm not sure if you've seen that video. There was like this creator, I think on YouTube Shorts or something, I've seen it. He had 3 tuning forks, okay? 2 tuning forks of the same frequency, one of like a completely different frequency, okay? He struck the different frequency tuning fork and put it near one of the same frequency tuning forks, okay? So it had no effect on the other tuning fork, but when he struck the tuning fork with the same frequency and put it near the same frequency tuning fork, both the tuning forks were vibrating, right? That's like a very simple visual representation of what vibration you are in is the vibration of things you're going to attract into your life, okay? So be very careful, okay? Be very mindful of what you feel. I would say be very positive, but it's very, it's a little unrealistic if I ask you to be positive, because we cannot always think positive 24/7, but you can. And if you feel like you're going into a negative spiral, okay, listen to a song, play a song and dance your heart out. That's like a mood fixer, in like the easiest mood fixer, like I don't know how many of you listen, like understand Hindi, but there are a lot of songs in Hindi, like a lot of weird songs that I listen to when I'm down, and like I dance to it, like I'm spiritual, okay? And my deity, goddess Durga, I listen to her songs as well, like devotional music and things like that, right? And I do vibe to them as well, but some days, it's just, I've tried everything I can and I need that extra boost. I listen to like these weird songs, like there was this song, I'll sing a little of you, excuse my terrible singing. Aashik banaya, aashik banaya, aashik banaya apne, right? It's a terrible song, but somehow it does fix my mood, like, or I listen to rhymes for some reason, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo doo doo. So I'm just sharing all these embarrassing things so that you feel less embarrassed about yourself, It's okay to cope the way you do, especially with what limited support we have as people, okay? And I've always said this and I've always believed this, that humans are social creatures. We need other people to survive, right? We need human contact, we need communication, we want people to listen to us, we want people to talk to us, and things like that, right? That's just how we are, that's just how we're made, okay? So it's okay to, cope the way you do. No one's judging you, at least not me, at least not here. So pile number 2, back to your actual reading. I mean, that was a part of your reading as well, but back to your reading. There's going to be abundance in all shapes and forms for you, pile number 2, in the month of July, but you just have to keep your heart open to all the little abundances you receive as well. Like, maybe you've gone for like a walk and there's like a little flower from the tree that lands on you, right? Or the way the sunlight hits you like a warm hug from the universe, or the way your shower water like forms a film around you, like universe reminding you you're in my protection, I've got you. Or like the air, the little breeze that moves past you, that sort of reminds you, like a little flying kiss from the universe, that I love you, sort of things. You have to recognize these little abundances for you to welcome the major abundances, like in terms of love, in terms of money, in terms of friendships, health, whatever it means for you, okay? And if there's something you don't know, it's okay to learn. No one is like not knowing something is okay, because we're not encyclopedias or Google or ChatGPT or whatever you use, right? We're humans, we don't have so much knowledge. It's okay to not know things, and it's okay to learn them as well. Doesn't matter what your age is, okay? So pile number 2, that is the first suggestion for you for the month of July, that learn things doesn't make you small. Okay, move on from things that don't serve you. Okay, if someone's being toxic for you, cut them out, because life is too short to waste your energy in all of this, okay? Let's assume you live up to I hope you live a very long healthy life, okay, but based on our human life cycle or whatever it's called. Let's assume you live up to 75, okay? I'm assuming you're around 12 on an average. Sorry, not 12, 20. If you're like 20 on an average, right? And so that is like 55 years left. That is 55 summers, 55 winters, 55 rainy monsoons, 55 autumns, 55 birthdays. That's all you have left, right? Why would you waste them on these toxic freaking peoples? Do better, pile number 2. Do better for yourself, okay? And it's okay to want to have everything, pile number 2, okay? It's okay for you to want financial abundance, okay? It's okay for you to want spiritual growth. It's okay to want romance, it's okay to want all of these, because if they exist in this world, like, now I know some of you can argue, but like, alcohol is in the world too, and all of these things are in the world too, and they're wrong, but like, hear me out, okay? I'm not here for like debates, okay? Certain things are meant to be enjoyed. It's okay for you to be spiritual and enjoy a little bit of abundance as well, as long as you're not creating obstructions in your spiritual path, right? It's okay to enjoy things in moderation. Got it? And it's okay to ask for help. Okay, it's okay to, say, hey, I don't know this, can you like explain it to me, can you tell me what it is, right? And it's okay to prioritize your own healing over anyone else's. Got it? And celebrate your little wins, pile number 2. Okay, like imagine you hit your hydration goal today. Okay, that's something worth celebrating. If you've had 3 proper meals, that's something worth celebrating. If you got out of bed, that's something worth celebrating as well. Remember to celebrate your small wins. Okay, that's all I had for you, pile number 2. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything might resonate with you. If you want a personal reading, my PayPal, Coffee, and Instagram are linked in the description. You can reach out to me via there, but these are paid readings, right? But if that's not something you can afford, I come live every other day as well. You can visit my live streams, and I'll pull like one card for you there, right? So pile number 2, that's all I had for you. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energies. I hope your readings resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Until next time, bye bye. Pile number 3, welcome in all of you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Let's look into your July month. Okay, lots of celebration coming up for you. Okay, but that also means a lot of narcissistic people coming up your way as well. Okay, people who are all like me. Okay, people who don't see your progress, people who don't appreciate you as an individual, right? People who don't see your light, people who just love pulling you down, and the whole jazz, right? Stay away from them. One bestie to another, right, bestie? You're my best friend. Okay, I've adopted you as my best friend now. I don't know why I said that, but because I've said it, we are now officially best friends. Anyways, we don't need that sort of energy in our lives. Okay, I've said this in pile 2 as well. Life is too freaking short to waste them on idiotic, narcissistic, useless people. Okay, their healing is not your it's not your responsibility. Okay, their healing is their healing, none of your healing. It was a meme in India, if you're not from there. Okay, but yeah, celebrate your little wins. Okay, don't let these narcissistic people who only think about themselves sort of try claiming your own wins. Okay, that's not okay. And there's a lot of weight as well. Okay, like you were waiting for something, but it's just not happening. You have to remember something. Okay, for example, if you go for like a theater, a live theater, there's a lot of things happening in the backstage, right? We don't see that, but that's just all these theater people preparing for whatever they're about to show, right? Same thing, the universe is preparing things backstage for you. It's preparing things so that you can truly, fully utilize what universe has to offer, to experience what universe has to offer. And you have to trust that this delay is not a rejection. Okay, delay doesn't mean it's not coming. It just means that it's being polished to a version that fits the best with you. Okay, so That being said, there's also someone who's going to be very hyperactive in your life, like, you need this, let me do it. Oh my god, this happened, oh my god, let me do this. And someone who's trying to take control of your life. But don't do that, bestie. Don't give someone else your control to life. This could be from a lover, a partner of some sort, a business partner, anyone like that. Okay, this person would want to take control, but it's your life. Like, sure, your partners, but that means half of it also belongs to you. Don't give them like more than their half. Okay. And for those who are singles and those who are already mingles, for those who are mingles, like, things are about to go to the next level. Okay, very soon. Marriage bells and all sort of jazz happening for yous, and it's just a lot of celebration in your life. Okay. So celebrate it, bestie. It's okay to celebrate your own things, right? And for those of you who are singles, things are about to happen very fast. You're about to manifest your person, and that person is going to like just walk in and sweep you off your feet like it's some, I don't know what, like it's some Wattpad drama, like you meet the guy 1 week ago and the next week you're getting married or something. But don't rush it. Okay, get to know this person and throw people off, people who do not serve you, people who do not have your best interest at heart. They need to go. Okay, I think I've said this in one of the previous piles as well. If you are already full, right? If for example, I have like a bottle, okay, and it's full of water. Now if I want to drink milk in that bottle, I'll have to throw out the water, right? I have to throw out the water, and then I'll have to refill it with milk, and only then can I drink it, right? So if you want something in your life and there's already something toxic, there's like a toxic equivalent in your life, that toxic thing needs to leave so that you can welcome whatever is truly yours. Okay. Again, any rejection happening in your life is either for your own protection or you know how when you go to like a restaurant and a table is reserved, no one in the restaurant lets you sit on it, right? Same thing. Okay, if no one's taking you, you're not getting taken, you're not getting asked out, or you're not getting offered a job, remember, something better has reserved you. Like this one, it's mine. Okay, so you're reserved for someone or something. That's why you're stuck here, right? Like that's why reserved tables are empty. And advice for you, pile number 2. Okay, if you're being asked to wait. Okay, don't make terrible decisions out of what would be the right word? Out of desperation. Okay, just because you're desperate to be taken doesn't mean you pick the wrong person. Like I've said this example before. Okay, just because you're thirsty doesn't mean you'll drink water out of the sewage system, right? Nuh-uh. Exactly. Have standards, bestie. Okay, and fight for what's yours. Okay, if you feel like someone is trying to take something that's yours, like someone is taking credit for your hard work, fight for it. Don't think that, oh my god, this person is not going to like me if I complain against them. No, it was a breach of contract from their end. Like they breached that friendship. Like, you know, that saying goes, like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yes. Be toxic when it comes to protecting your own peace. I'm not saying like be like toxic. Okay, just don't burn yourself to keep others warm. Okay. And you know, it's okay to sit back every once in a while and think about all the amazing things you've achieved in life. You know, it doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you anything. Okay, it makes you a human who's finally learning how to appreciate their own self, which is goals, bestie. You should be allowed to celebrate your own wins. Okay, and prioritize your like emotional well-being over anything. Okay, don't think too much about these things. Okay, if it's bothering your emotional well-being, okay, if it's making you sick, if you don't feel well about something, listen to your body. Okay, because sometimes when we don't listen to our intuition, our body has to step in, right? So if you feel sick, you have to step away. Don't think that this person is going to feel bad or anything like that. Okay, always prioritize yourself, because see, everyone thinks about themselves. Okay, and you're not doing it in a toxic way if it comes to self protection, right? Like, imagine if someone was trying to kidnap you, would you still think before kicking them, like, oh my god, but what if I hurt them? No, right? Protecting yourself becomes the priority. So protect yourself. um File number 3, another thing for you would be take care of your health. Okay, eat apples. That was so random. Okay, sing rhymes. No, embrace your inner child. Okay, give them space to grow, give them space to be themselves. Okay, and remember, when you stand up for yourself, you're standing up for that little you, for the teenage you, for the adult you, and for the grown up you, you know, like the old you. So when you support yourself, you're supporting all these versions of you, and that becomes much more easier to prioritize yourself when you look at it from that perspective, right? You have to protect yourself, the baby you, right? The baby you who could barely think, do anything, right? A very vulnerable side of you. Again, same thing with the old you, right? That's like the easiest way of prioritizing yourself without feeling guilty for it. So keep that in mind. Pile number 3. That's all I had for you. If like, remember, again, this is like a general reading, so not everything will resonate with you. If you'd like a personal reading, my PayPal, Coffee, and Instagram are linked in the description. That is paid. Again, if that's not something you can afford, you can I stream every other day, so you can pop in then and I'll pick a card for you. And I do one card readings there. But yes, that's all I had for you. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time, space, and energies. I hope your reading resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Until next time, bye bye.